are not new to my if you are not new to my channel, then I just need to stop filming. This is a sign. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming my TBR for the Book Junkie trials. I am on Team Mage. So, I am going to try and attempt all 17 challenges. We're going to see how that goes because the most books I've read in any month this year is 7. So, I'm trying really hard. But, girl. If you guys are interested in buddy reading any of these that I mentioned, please comment below and tell me because buddy reading just helps me out so much. So, if you guys want to buddy read, either comment below, DM me on Twitter, or that's it. If you comment below, just make sure you leave your handle on like your Twitter handle so I can contact you and get this buddy read started. Let's get into my TBR because I've got all these books to go through. Most of these books, not most of them, but most of them have been on my TBR for like years. So that's why I'm scared, because they obviously intimidate me since I haven't read them and they've just been sitting on my shelves watching me sleep at night, so I'm scared. But we are going to try. We're going to try. For the first challenge, it's called Crimson Peaks, and it is to reread a book that you have read before, and for this challenge, I am choosing Along for the Ride by Stardust. If you've been watching my channel, you know that back in like April, maybe, I reread Saint Anything. Here goes my damn dogs again. Every video, my dogs just can't be quiet. Everyone. I reread Saint Anything a little while back, and I was just interested in rereading all of Sarah Dustin's books that I haven't read before and getting to the ones that I haven't read either. Wait, was that English? Rereading the ones that I hadn't reread yet? Did I say that? I don't remember. Oh my god. So that's why I'm reading this. I've been wanting to reread it since I read Say Anything Again. So here we go. This is one of my favorites by Sarah Dustin, and yeah, I'm not damn freaking dog. I'm not going to tell you all about each book because this video will be an hour long, so look it up on Goodreads if you want to know. It's really good. The next challenge on the list is called Queendom Stone, and it is to read a book that features royalty. For this book, I am buddy reading with Chanel from Chanel Time, so go check out her channel. We are going to be reading Crest by Marissa Meyer. If you have watched my channel before, you know that I read Scarlet last year and Cinder the year before that, so this should be my year to read Crest, and that is why I needed to include it. So I'm finally going to get to this and see this relationship that everybody loves so much. I'm so excited. The next challenge is called The Forgotten Forest, and it is to read the next book in a sequel that you are currently in the middle of reading. And for this, I chose Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. I read Shadow and Bone a few months ago, and I need to get to this because I am tired of being left out and everything about this series. Like, I know the Darkling from Shadow and Bone, so I'm there, but like, I'm not there. I don't know everything, so we need to finish this, and that's why this is here on this list, so thank you very much. Also, I didn't include the fact that a lot of these books I will not have with me because I had to order them on Amazon. So like 6 of them I don't have. The next challenge is called The Weeping Falls, and this is to read a tearjerker, and for this I'm going to be reading The First Time She Drowned by Carrie Clutter, and this is one of the recommendations from Alexa. Check out her Twitter. She's going to be making a booktube soon, so I'll link her Twitter in the bio, and then you could follow her in booktube whenever she decides to join. But I'm super excited to read this because she is hyping it so much. Like, she loves this book like crazy, trying to get everyone to read it, so I'm so excited to read this. The next challenge is Dwarf Mount, and it is to read a book with a hint of romance, and for this challenge I chose Confess by Colleen Hoover. I have no idea what this book is about. I know that a lot of people Confess is their favorite Colleen Hoover. If you don't know, Colleen Hoover is my favorite author, and I have not read like 4 of her books, so I need to get my act together and read it, so that's why she is in this video, but I'm assuming there's romance. There's always romance in Colleen Hoover books. Not the best romance, like, they're kind of abusive sometimes, but romance nonetheless, so this is why she is here for romance. Okay, for the next challenge, it is Apothecary Towers, and it is to choose a book at random that is on your TBR, and I chose The Husband's Secret by Liane Moriarty, and the reason I chose this, I didn't like close my eyes and tap it, but like I just wanted to read it, so that's why I chose this. And also, my grandma read Big Little Lies, and then she saw, okay, maybe not in this book, she has it. What book? I guess maybe in the back. On the back of Big Little Lies, it shows all of Liane Moriarty's books, and she literally walked through my room after she read it and handed me her debit card and said, buy all of this author's books. So that's why I bought this and all the other ones, but something that I do with my grandmother is I like to have read the books before I give it to her. She lives in my house, so I'll just go in her room and drop a book off. And I like to give her ones that I have already read, so just in case she slips a little secret out if I don't know what she's talking about, and then I won't want to read it. So that's why I want to get to this one so that I can pass it over to her, so hopefully I can get to this one pretty soon. The next challenge is the Great Library, and it is to choose a book that has been on your TBR forever. Like I said, most of these books I have owned for quite a long time, but this one I really just need to read, and I don't know why I haven't. And it is Crooked Kingdom by Lee Bardugo. If most of you know, my favorite male character ever is Kaz Brekker. I don't know why I've never continued with this series and read Crooked Kingdom, but I need to, so I'm going to, and that's why I keep saying and that's why it's on the list. Okay, I'm annoyed with myself. I cannot wait to read this. I'm a little nervous. I was spoiled by someone with something that happens in this book, and I was upset, so I'm still gonna read it, don't worry. The next challenge is Orc Grove, and it is to read a gruesome or gory book, and I have already started this book because, if you know, Mages got to start 3 days early, and although I couldn't start 3 days early, I started 1 day early, and I started this yesterday, and it is Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn. And yeah, I mean, it's not like gory. There's some gory parts in it, I don't know. I'm not loving it so far. I am on page 158, and after I film and edit this video, I'm definitely going to finish this tonight. But, like I said, I'm not loving it. So, the next challenge is Old Pirate Cove. I can't say this. I can't say it. Old Pirate Cove. And for this, it is to read a book that takes part on sea, at least a little bit. And for this, I chose The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. And this is another book I do not own. I have read this, actually, in 7th grade. Don't remember a thing. But I have been wanting to read Rick Riordan, so the next challenge is Glimmer, and it is to read a beautiful book. Now, I picked my TBR when I was laying in my bed, and I didn't even look, and I kind of just was searching up books that I own, because I didn't want to buy a million, even though I ended up having to buy a million. But I chose The Cost of All Things by Maggie Lerman. I think this is a pretty nice cover. It's cute, with their little silhouettes. And the background is really pretty, so beautiful book. The next challenge is Dragonic Isle, and for this challenge is to read a book that features dragons. Damn dog again. Features dragons, and for this I am choosing Priority of the Orange Tree, and this is the book that I am trying to keep towards the end because I don't want to drop the dime on it. It is like $20-something, and that's a lot after I just spent all that money on 5 other books, so I'm trying to save my money till the end of the month. This challenge is The Elven Garden, is to read a war or political book, and I am going to read Codename Verity by Elizabeth Wayne, hopefully, because I am so intimidated by this book. like I said, history is not my forte, but we're gonna give it a go. The next challenge is On the Hollow Isle, and I'm going to be reading Finders Keepers by Stephen King. I can't speak. I'm going to be reading Finder. How many bloopers can I have in one video? I'm going to be reading Finders Keepers by Stephen King, and I've also owned this for a very long time. Totally intimidated. I was going to choose it, but did I not tell you again what it was called? Oh no, I did. I didn't tell you what it was for. This is to read a horror book. I'm all over the place. I was going to choose it, but I just don't think I could read that and another 16 books, so I chose a little bit shorter one. This one's like 5:15, which isn't like crazy, so hopefully I could get this in. The next challenge is Empty Barrel Inn, and it is to read an indulgent read, and I'm going to be reading Fix Her Up. I don't remember the author, and I'm lazy, but a lot of people are talking about it, and I feel like that's like something to indulge in, so that's what I'm reading. The next challenge is The Giant Squid, and it is to read a book that intimidates you, and for this I'm going to be reading Shantae by Cheetah Trelease. This cover is gorgeous, but maybe it's the title that kind of... I was supposed to read this a very long time ago and I never did, but the title intimidates me a little bit, but it's okay. Hopefully this is good. I've heard mixed things, but I also heard mixed things about Children of Blood and Bone, and that is my favorite book of the year now, so maybe this will be better than I think it will be. I'm not sure. The last challenge is to read The Bookie Grail, and that is a group book, and it is Stardust by Neil Gaiman. I also ordered this one, so I'll have it tomorrow, but hopefully it's good. I've never read Noodle Game, but we're gonna give it a go because group book, A. Like I said in the beginning, if you have any of these on your TBR, or put them on your TBR because you've seen that you have one too, and you want to buddy read, please comment below because I love to buddy read, and it just will make my experience so much better because buddy reading just makes me go in, so hopefully you can buddy read something with me. I'll be vlogging this whole thing, so hopefully you'll go watch that. If you like this video, if you like me, if you like my channel, subscribe. I was about to say give it a thumbs up, but subscribe first, and then give it a thumbs up, and thank you for watching.